Hi, I'm Shelby, and today I will be discussing the moral status of humans and non-human animals and the implications of that to the treatment of animals for food and the abortion of human fetuses. I'm using a utilitarian point of view because I'm trying to maximize the happiness of all involved. I would first like to say that humans and animals are not equal. My main argument for this is that the mental capabilities of a human and an animal are completely different. They are not equal. A human has the capacity to think and make logical decisions such as voting, whereas an animal does not. Okay, so the moral status of humans outweighs that of animals simply because humans have the mental capabilities to make meaningful decisions. So there's an argument that humans outweigh the moral status of animals. And that even means monkeys. Humans yield meaningful decisions and produce materials needed by other humans, unlike animals who work for their own well-being and that of their offspring. This is saying that humans can produce materials and things that other humans need to survive, whereas an animal only fends for itself and its offspring. This could be argued by saying that factory workers, or that animals do provide for their offspring and other animals, but the same goes for factory workers that produce multiple things in a time, like an assembly line. They create large things efficiently and quickly for other human consumption. Okay. Fetuses have a right to life. However, I would like to say that there is an exception when the mother's life is in danger, as Singer says with the El Salvador example. If the mother's life is in danger, then I believe that it is okay to abort a human fetus. Singer makes the argument of the woman in El Salvador named Beatrice with the fetus that has been diagnosed with the illness that would cause the child to lose its life immediately after birth. So Beatrice is given a decision to make whether to abort her fetus or to keep it and lose her life while giving birth. And El Salvador didn't want to grant her the right to abort this fetus because they're anti-abortion. Well, I believe that it's right to be able to abort that child because it's not going to live a meaningful life like Beatrice could had she aborted the child. Beatrice can still go out and produce things that other humans can use. She can vote. She can make decisions for other people, help other people. She can still live a meaningful life, whereas that fetus couldn't, and you would lose 2 lives where you could save one. I do think that abortion should still be a viable option. I'm not saying that we should cut out abortion. Anti-abortion is crazy. Take, for example, if you have a 14-year-old child who gets raped and she's not able to abort that child, but her body is not willing to carry the child, and she ends up losing her life. This is the same example as Beatrice. You're losing 2 when you could save 1. This is not maximizing the happiness of all involved. Okay, as far as animals for food goes, animals are not equal to humans, therefore I believe that we should still be able to consume them as food. However, I do think that we should crack down on the slaughterhouses and the way that it's done. I think we should focus on more humane ways to do it and go about that as opposed to the way that it's now, because they are extremely inhumane in the way they do it. I don't think that people should be bashed for not going vegetarian if the world ever comes to that. The fake meat, the scientifically made meat, I don't think that everyone should be forced to eat that. I think real meat should still be available at the same price as regular, as it is now. And people should still be able to purchase it without the repercussions of being called a killer. As long as slaughterhouses are using humane techniques, then the animals aren't really suffering all that much. And even if they are, it's still controlling population, and it's for the happiness of the animals, because if you have overpopulation, then you have starving animals. So I do not think that we should change the treatment of any animals, except for like the slaughterhouse regulations, which that's not really the treatment of the animals, that's the regulations and the people who have to follow them. So, the moral status of humans and non-human animals. Humans are above animals because they can make decisions. The implications of the treatment of animals, I think that we should still be able to consume animals just like we do now, without any repercussions, price changes, anything else. And I think that abortions should be an option if the right criteria is there. If the person was raped, or if their body is threatened by the fetus, and if their life is at risk, that is the only way abortion should still be available. People shouldn't be going out having abortions for no reason. So that is where I stand.